pursue his charm offensive and chill everybody out about his position on vaccines. Jim says, why not put someone in charge of HHS that has a background in science or medicine? Isn't that quaint?
Jim
it's
makes
America.
Too much sense.
Yeah, to be fair, if you surround yourself at Health and Human Services with enough people who are really buff in the sciences and in medicine, then the administrative aspects of that job, if you're assuming the person has some strong administrative chops, it should carry you through. But when you have this sort of, and we have this in many right now with these appointments, many different branches of the government, a kind of effort to undo everything. You can quickly undo this government. You can quickly undo it. I mean, it's, you need a measured approach to governance, and I don't know that you're going to get that with this crew. But anyway, that's the word on that. And
The Mark Thompson Show.
We'll talk to John Rothman about some of the other things that are going on Capitol Hill. The Matt Gaetz report is coming out. It will be released now, and I'll get to all of that. But before I get to Rothman, Albert, are we ready? Give me a little chunk of Trump.
Open wide.
Ready?
Here comes your chunk of Trump.
It's my favorite food.
With your first bite, here's Mark Thompson.
I have a feeling it's going to be beautiful.
Well, he's your pal in fighting vampires. You remember the
planet Earth.
No. What was his, the line, Albert?
Was it a werewolf?
A werewolf can kill a vampire. Did you know
That's
that?
it. A werewolf can kill a vampire. Yeah. Trump has nominated your pal in that vampire fight, Herschel Walker, to be ambassador to the Bahamas. Yep. The former NFL star will be America's ambassador to the Bahamas. Herschel has spent decades serving as an ambassador to our nation's youth, Trump wrote. Our men and women in the military, athletes at home and abroad. Congratulations, Herschel, he wrote. You will make Georgia and our entire nation proud because we know you will always put America first.
A werewolf can kill a vampire. Did you know that?
Well, the thing is, of course, we found out in his race for the Georgia Senate seat, he doesn't really live in Georgia. We also found out that this man, Herschel Walker, who is serving as an ambassador for decades, as Donald Trump has said, to our men and women in the military and athletes at home and abroad, to young people everywhere. He maintains family values and talks about how abortion is a sin and how he is a pro-life Republican, wants nothing to do with, feels that there should be a national abortion ban. But as it turns out, again, this all came out during his Senate run, he was basically running a super shuttle to the abortion clinic for all the women he was getting abortions for. Many, many abortions.
You can't make it up. It's crazy.
Bet he can't find Bahamas on a map, says de Hagel, right?
In the Bahamas right now, they're rolling their eyes. Like, really?
I'll bet neither one of these guys, Trump or Walker, could find the Bahamas on a map. But do we really need an ambassador to the Bahamas, John's asking. But again, Herschel Walker is loyal to Trump, and that's all Trump cares about. So Herschel Walker, that was a critical Senate race, and that's where we found all that stuff out. But he lost that Senate race, and now he's going to be, the Bahamian king. And, I mean, let's face it, this guy was a pick from Trump to, carry on the MAGA dream into the Senate. And as the Senate race began, he seemed as though he had great name recognition. He was a star athlete. You see Albert put up the picture of him as a running back, an amazing running back. I mean, just incredibly gifted. But, of course, a series of bombshells emerged about everything related to Herschel Walker. And his football celebrity quickly was replaced by a lot of these facts.
Don't you think we
So,
should maybe give Herschel Walker a break? I mean, he had a lot of hits to the head, right?
yeah,
Because
there's
in
that.
football, the chances are good that CTE is a likelihood.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I think perhaps, when he opens his mouth and does things, it's maybe because he's not right, not quite right.
Well, look, I'm sure there's an explanation for everything and everyone and everything that people do and everyone that we know. But in this case, I'd say that however he ended up there, he certainly understands how to run for office. He ran for Senate. He understands how to have a family. He has one family, and he's really kind of been swimming away from some of the other families, right? He was an absentee father, basically. So when he talks about conservative policies and his commitment to family, you have to keep in mind that he was, and this is, again, all stuff that came out during his campaign, that he was critical of absentee fathers, but then he was an absentee father himself. So that you add domestic violence allegations that emerged during his campaign, and you end up with, I think, a really damaged guy. He's clearly not very smart. He said he graduated top of his class. He didn't graduate at all. I mean, the guy is, what can I say? He's a serial liar, thought he could BS his way and just sort of name recognition his way into the Senate. And now he'll be in the Bahamas. Great. Have a pina colada and enjoy
A
yourself.
werewolf can kill a vampire. Did you know that?
I'm just saying, he's
So
a waste.
one of the comments, I have to scroll back and find it, said at least if shipping him off to the Bahamas means they can't make him the head of NASA. Like, when you look at how much damage he can do, he's in a position of not very much.
Very well said, yes. Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell, you'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.